Professor Zoria, my old mentor. Perfect timing. I have many questions about what just happened. But above all, why has Headmaster Lamar ended up like this? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
An investigation is already underway to determine exactly that. I have no answers yet.
Excellent. Then let's see where this investigation takes us. Magic is a profound and mysterious thing. It can achieve wonders that ordinary people call impossible. It can turn falsehood into truth, or even bring the dead back to life.
If you're talking about those who disguise their crimes or villains posing as heroes, then yes, their deceit always comes to light. But I remember teaching you this. Not all disguises are born of malice. Motives and actions are two very different things.
Of course, Professor. I remember your teachings well. Perhaps that lesson could use a refresher, though. Surely, over the years, you've seen disguises that weren't evil.
I think it's better that you discover those on your own. That's the best way to learn a lesson. For now, I think we have more pressing matters to attend to.
Sorry to interrupt, Magister Siren. We need your advice on the selection exam.
With such an incident, I suggest that the exam be suspended until the investigation is concluded.
Of course, Magister Siren. I will inform the students. That's an important piece of evidence. You are not allowed to touch that. Hand it to me. I will pass it to the investigation team for further examination. What are you waiting for? Good. Now, everyone, listen up. I have an announcement to make. Listen carefully. Due to the severity of this incident, the court mage selection exam is immediately suspended. All candidates here must log their information with the guards and assemble at Verity Plaza tomorrow morning. No candidates are allowed to leave the Lyceum without permission.
Madame Durella, what about Headmaster Lamar and Niall? Are they all right?
That is not your concern. Focus on doing exactly as you are told. Guards, bring Niall to the infirmary for treatment. All staff and faculty return to your offices. We're holding an urgent meeting to discuss follow-up actions.
Wait, what about the headmaster? Is he being treated? You don't mean...
Students, the headmaster holds a special status. Royal healers from the royal capital are already on their way.
Zoria, I have arranged for staff to take care of the students here. As a senior professor, you are needed at the faculty meeting. Come with me at once.
Of course. Students, although the exam is suspended, you should continue your studies. You can always go study in the library and keep practicing your spells. Do not let this incident shake your resolve for studying magic.
That's enough. Let's go! I must inform the Academy Board of this.
Everyone, let's get out of here. Just closing my eyes brings back the scene just now.
Yes! I can't stop thinking about it!
Exactly. We're all scared and shaken right now. Let's take a walk through the blooming atelier. Maybe it will clear our heads a bit.
I don't know, but... Sure. That sounds like a good idea.
Do you want to join us? Look, we didn't cause any of this. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Let's go. Try not to dwell on the incident. I know everyone's tense, and honestly, so am I. I might look calm right now, but that's just me putting on an act. Still, what's done is done. Panic solves nothing. Just remember, we have to get it together. Even if it means just faking it, we need to keep our composure. We didn't do anything wrong. Sylvan, especially you. Trust me. Whatever happened to Headmaster Lamar wasn't your fault.
I still can't process this. Just this morning, we were escorting Princess Peggy around the art gallery. And now we're here.
I know, right? This is way more stressful than any nightmare I've ever had!
That's odd. The arcane disruptor hit everyone here, yet only the headmaster collapsed. Could he be sick in some way?
The headmaster's face went white and rigid, almost like he was a corpse before he even hit the ground. Madame Dorella hasn't said it outright, but I think the headmaster might have
Passed away?
Let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe he's just fallen ill. He's a master of the arcane arts. There's no way a single arcane disruptor hit could harm him that badly.
There's something else. When the headmaster collapsed, there was this sudden void of magic right around him, like something just vanished.
Vanished? Can you tell us more?
I can't really describe it, but the magic I sensed was so much colder and creepier than anything normal. It was genuinely unsettling. Today's been too much for me, and I feel so bad for Niall. I really hope Professor Celeste can heal him.
I doubt it. There have been several cases of magic lost lately. 4 that I know of. And none of them have recovered.
Then, if Niall can't recover...
He will be expelled.
Expelled? That's awful! Is that really the only option?
As cruel as it may seem, he will not become a mage without his gift for magic.
Magister, this is why you came to the Serene Lyceum, right? You knew the headmaster wasn't well. Then, the headmaster really is gone? I see. I won't tell the others.
I thought taking a walk might help, but it seems we can't talk about anything else. None of us can really relax like this.
It's been a long day. Everyone should head back to their dorms and rest. I need some time alone. I'm sorry, Jervin.
You have nothing to apologize for. Go ahead. I'll see you at dinner.
Cassidy, could you walk back with me?
Don't worry, I'll come with you. We can't leave the Lyceum anyway. Since I can't go home tonight, if you don't mind, could I stay in your dorm?
Of course. I would feel a lot braver with you there. Maybe I'll even manage to sleep a little.
They took off fast. I might have stood a chance if I were in better shape. Shall we take a walk together? Perfect. Since my injury, I got used to taking things slow. I hope you don't mind keeping pace with me. So, how are you fitting in at the Serene Lyceum? The Lyceum's always been safe. I'm sure this was just an unfortunate event. Actually, I've been meaning to tell you something. Before this selection exam, I thought Cassidy would be my toughest rival. But now, it looks like you've completely outclassed us both. You have been incredible these past few days. Honestly, I would say your magic skill surpassed both hers and mine. It's not just the magic either. Your logic, your composure, your instincts. They're all exceptional. You must have had some incredible training from your family. Natural talent. I wish I had some of that myself. May I ask you something? What are your thoughts on the incident today? I think there's more to this than it seems. Pippa already suspects Headmaster Lamar didn't make it. I kept quiet in front of everyone because I didn't want to weigh down people who were already so burdened. But she's probably right. You're sharp. I feel like you must have some insight the rest of us missed. It's partly because Sylvan is crippling himself with guilt. If you could share your thoughts, it might give me an idea of how to help him move past this. You think so too? That's great. I've been trying to talk Sylvan down, but he won't listen to me alone. Maybe if we both talk to him, he'll finally come around. I'll check in on Sylvan later. But if it wasn't the disruptor, then what do you think killed the headmaster? A curse. That makes sense. Pippa said she sensed strange magic when it happened. That's probably exactly what it was. Either way, the candidates were all terrified. I'm not sure if the exam can even continue after this. My apologies. I was distracted. We shouldn't just stand around. Let's keep moving. This painting's quite something. It's Headmaster Lamar's own work. They say he painted it after losing a bet to Professor Nelson. Aside from magic, the headmaster has many other talents. Did you ever meet him before coming to the Serene Lyceum? I see. Not surprising. He's famous among mages, but he rarely shows himself in public. He prefers to stay within the Lyceum. He was a good man. So humorous and never harsh with any of the students. He spent more time guiding and encouraging us than he ever did scolding anyone. Only on rare occasions would he grow stern, and only when someone had made a serious mistake. He never favored me for my family's influence, nor pitied me for my condition. Of course, he did accept my parents' donations for the school and made his share of compromises. He wasn't flawless. Still, he was genuinely kind. He looked past appearances and saw people for who they were on the inside. Sometimes, it felt like he was the heart and soul of the Serene Lyceum. I respected him deeply. So it pains me to think of what happened. With all that's happened today, and in front of the princess and the royal court, do you think the selection exam can still go on? I can't tell. I know how nobles think, but this time, I can't predict what they will decide. I do. More than anything, I want it to go on. Look at Sylvan. He's determined to restore his family's honor. Just making it to the finals might get the royal court's attention. That could be everything for his future. And Pippa. You have surely heard about her expulsion from the Astral Academy, right? If she performs well here, she might finally move past that shame and regain her confidence. As for Anita, perhaps this will help her move on from her sister's death. Then there's Rothro, Ravendi, and Madia. From what I know, their families are commoners. They're hoping to earn enough to live better lives. And there's hardly a better paying post than that of a court mage. This exam carries too many dreams. If it's cancelled, all those dreams will be crushed. And what I hate most is seeing that look on someone's face when their hopes fall apart. Because I have been there. I know what that feels like. It's true. Every exam I hoped to take first place. And every time, I came in second. You know who's always first? Cassidy. I know grades aren't everything, I do. But isn't it strange how people always reach for what they don't have? I may be a noble, with privileges others despise, but at the Lyceum, I'm bound by the same rules as everyone else. So, in a contest that judges beyond grades, do you think I might finally reach that fruit I've been reaching for? Being first in everything is just an illusion. Still. What a cute little thing. I once had a cat. Playful, curious, always running off instead of staying home. The butler used to complain about it. Said it shattered crystal cups and ruined embroidered curtains. But I could never bring myself to scold it. When it turned 3, I took it riding with me beyond the city. It loved the open fields, chasing birds and squirrels. On that day, I was ambushed by a group of mages. That was the first time I ever saw dark magic up close. I don't remember much. Maybe it's because I don't want to. I just remember waking up in an infirmary bed. The lavender curtains were pulled shut, but the light still burned my eyes. My family told me my guards and butler were gone. I was the only one who survived. The cat didn't make it either. It broke my heart. I never kept another pet after that. It's all right. No need to walk on eggshells. I have long made peace with my condition. It was an assassination attempt targeting the nobles of Savannah. They saw me as the weakest link in my family. As for my legs, my family searched everywhere across the Empire for healers and mages, but they only confirmed one thing. There's no cure for my condition. Sometimes I wonder, if the next Marquis Gervais is destined to be disabled, doesn't that mean the assassins succeeded after all? You asked earlier what I truly hope for. More than anything, I want to prove myself. Yes, I want to prove that even without the family name or the title, I can still earn honor and recognition through my own power. I don't want to be first. I don't need the court mage title for its own sake. They're tools, necessary steps to reach my real goal. What matters most is to finally acknowledge myself. You know, I have always loved this snow painting. It was done by a student of the Serene Lyceum during their trip. Noble families often send their children out into the world to gain experience and meet people. But before I was old enough for these trips, I lost the ability to walk. So I have never seen anything beyond Savannah. Perhaps I was meant to live with this flaw. The way Pippa was born with magic she can't control. And those students who have lost their magic entirely, who can never be mages again. Is that too a kind of fated imperfection? I've never thought it through. Sometimes I feel like fate is playing a cruel joke on me. I could have had a smooth, easy life, but it chose to strike hardest when I was too young to even understand what I was losing. Maybe that's just the way it was meant to be. I never figured it out, and eventually, I stopped trying. Focusing on what's right in front of me feels better than chasing answers that never come. Oh, by the way, have you ever seen real snow? I mean, the one falling from the sky, not the kind conjured by magic. Really? What a pity. I wish I could see it for myself someday. A world of pure white, silent and untainted. Every time I picture it, even just in my mind, it brings me peace. In a world like that, there would be no pain, no ugliness, no sudden deaths like the one we saw today, and no killers driven by greed to take another's life. Yeah, you're right. Forgive my directness, but I have to ask you this. Do you think the one who killed the headmaster is among us? You know, I have been trying not to suspect anyone. I just can't believe that any one of us could do something like that. You're right, forgive me. That was a rude question. Thank you for your time. I have kept you long enough. I should go see Sylvan and tell him what we just talked about. Maybe it will make him feel a little better. Would you like to come along? Then I'll take my leave. See you tomorrow.
I was waiting for you here. I knew you would come to the library. I just wanted to say that no matter why you came to the Lyceum, I stand with you without hesitation. I can tell something big is happening here. Something I don't fully grasp yet. And the headmaster's death, the mystery is far from over. But as long as you're here, I truly believe we'll figure it out. I'll do everything I can to support you. Please let me know if there's anything I can help with. As long as I can do something to help, that's all that matters. See you tomorrow.
You're finally back. I was about to fall asleep. From that look on your face, I'm guessing the day didn't go too well, huh? Come on, tell me what happened. You know I love a good story. Sure, but it's always more fun hearing it from the person who lived it. But looking at that gloomy face of yours, let's talk tomorrow. Little Zoria's students are just like her, all serious and no fun. I did mention this. When little Lamar died, his role in the Lyceum's authority structure was left vacant. Little Zoria's tricks won't fool the guards. Lamar's face alone doesn't grant authority in their system. That means your investigation is about to get a lot trickier. You think I haven't tried? She never even gave me the chance. She came by in a rush and left this letter. She said it's for you. She even added a magic seal. Seriously, does she think I'd actually peek at your letter? What kind of hypogean does she take me for? Take it. She clearly doesn't trust me an inch. I am totally not speaking to her because of this. Little Zoria certainly has a sense of sacrifice. It's not a concept we Hypogeans are familiar with. I might consider talking to her again. Hey, why the I'm a worried face, Merlin? I've known Zoria for ages. She never makes a move without a plan. At worst, she gets questioned and investigated. That won't hurt her. Relax. Little Zoria is far tougher than you think. Honestly, I've never met anyone who can outplan her. Merlin, you're spacing out again? Here's some advice. Get some rest when things are heavy. If you don't sleep, you're going to lose your edge.
Gather round, everyone. The Lyceum has been unsettled lately. By now, you've heard the tragic news of Headmaster Lamar's passing.
Madame Durella, has the investigation concluded? What really happened that day?
Did they catch the killer?
Quiet! This is not the time for questions. The Headmaster's death is still under investigation, but the Lyceum cannot be left without leadership. Someone has to take charge of the daily affairs. After an urgent meeting, the Academy Board has decided. Effective immediately, I will serve as the acting headmistress of the Serene Lyceum until a successor is appointed. That is my first announcement. Any objections? As the deputy headmistress, it is my duty to take command when the headmaster is gone. The Academy Board made this appointment, and I have no intention of refusing. Secondly, an envoy from the capital has requested that all students, except Jervin, report to the Office of Public Order in Holt Street. You are to cooperate with the investigation. Under the special agreement between the Royal Court and the Serene Lyceum, the interrogations will be held in a secure place under the Empire's jurisdiction. You are permitted to leave the school under my supervision, but you will not act on your own. Outside of this occasion, leaving the Lyceum is still strictly forbidden. Yes, Headmaster Lamar held a vital position. His death has caught the attention of the royal family and several mage factions. Last night, the Royal Court and the Academy Board formed a joint investigative team. A royal envoy has been dispatched to oversee the investigation personally. Jervin will also be questioned, but not at the same location. Nobles are granted certain privileges befitting their status. Jervin, please remain here. Someone will arrive shortly to escort you.
Understood. But, Madame Dorella, if everyone else is being questioned elsewhere, it feels wrong for me to be treated differently.
As a descendant of Marquis Gervais, you are entitled to a different arrangement.
I'm sorry. I had no idea this would happen. We should be facing this together. But my noble status keeps me from going with you all. I'm truly ashamed of that.
There's no need to apologize. It's not your fault.
Don't worry about us. We didn't do anything wrong. As long as we tell the envoy what really happened, everything will be fine.
If anything, maybe we should worry about you. You'll have to do this all on your own.
The rest of you, follow me. We will begin interrogations one by one.
Why are we being interrogated? We didn't do anything. Are they seriously treating us like suspects already?
The headmaster's sudden death has made everyone present at the scene a suspect in the eyes of the envoy. But if you have nothing to hide, there's no need to be afraid.
This is an internal matter for the Serene Lyceum. Why is the Lightbearer Envoy involved in this?
That is not for you to concern yourself with. Everything I'm doing as acting headmistress is for the good of the school. That will be all for now. We must not keep the envoy waiting.
Turn back now. This is your final warning.
1.
I suppose even I have to work.
豊作。豊作豊作。
Take a guess between the real and the make-believe.
Fall in! Back to camp!
豊作。豊作。豊作。豊作。